Despite the ongoing struggles of the United States Postal Service, a lot of the things that I ordered in the last month have arrived safely, and we're going to talk about them. It's time for the final mail call before I turn 40 years old. Welcome to the Infinity Closet. I am Peter. Like I said, well, I didn't say it's September, but it is September. Like I said, it is the last mail call that I have before I turned 40 years old. Not everything showed up. It's unfortunate, but I guess that's just the state of things for now, for the time being. Hopefully it gets better. We'll see. We'll see. I have hope. I always have hope. Anyway, so we'll roll right into it. Ready? Okay, let's start. About a month and a half ago, I did a full inventory of my movie stuff, from 2007, 2009, the 2010 Intermediary lines, the 2011 Dark of the Moon stuff, and then Age of Extinction and The Last Night of Bumblebee. And in the middle of that, the Intermediary stuff, the 2010 line, it was Hunt for the Decepticons, and the Red Label Not Quite Generations line, they came in a red package. There was a line called Generations that came out at that time that had a red label, and then there was a non-Generations labeled red labeled line, and there was cross-contamination between movie-style stuff and Classics or Chug or Classics Universe Henkei Generations style stuff between both lines, or all three lines if you count Red, Generations, and Hunt for the Decepticons. So it all kind of falls into this big, broad Transformers 2010, Hunt for the Decepticons, Generations, other red label stuff line. So, going through, I identified a bunch of things that I was missing, which is unfortunate because that means that, oh no, I'm missing these things. My counts are off in my head. But it's also, fun because even though I'm not a huge fan of movie lines, I like to complete series. So I get to go back and revisit some things and purchase some things and check those delicious boxes, which makes me feel good despite the fact that the toy lines themselves don't make me feel good. I love Transformers and I love checklists. So you put the two together, even the Transformers I don't love, when fulfilling a checklist, makes me a happy Destron. So that is that. First up, from the Transformers 2010-ish line, pack of playing cards. It's a movie line, but it has Gen 1 insignia with Gen 1 font, but in the red, I don't even know. I don't know. It's a mess. Like I said, cross-contamination. Hasbro was kind of all over the board on putting movie insignias on Generation 1 style toys or Generations style toys, putting, vice versa. So yeah, deck of cards. Deck of cards. There were a series of minicons, which were remolds or redecos of Energon and Cybertron era minicons that were released in various formats. Most of which ended up for the single carded ones in like Market 6. So your Big Lots, Dollar General, Family Dollar, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, those sorts of things. These would just show up en masse. And there were a number of these released, and I'm missing two of them. One of them is this guy, Iron Claw. Transforms into a little sedan looking thing, or a big, I don't know, like a 70s looking car. Is this is not the same one? Maybe it is the same one. I should have double checked to see if it's the same mold as, I want to say Overcharge, the taxi. It might be. I'll have to double check. But anyway, his name is Iron Claw, which is interesting. Not spelled K-L-A-W like Iron Claw, the G.I. Joe character, but C-L-A-W. So, I don't know. It says he's an Autobot, and he's got a little minicon insignia on the door, and he's a cute little turd. Up next from the 2010 line is a Legends class Starscream. This thing showed up in the Classics line. This thing showed up in the Universe 2008 line. There were multiple variants of this one on this card. Ones with painted helmet, painted dark gray or black. It looks like more black here, which it should be. Unpainted helmet. And this one is one that has extra null rays in his hands. And the glue is kind of making me nervous. But and you'll see that in waves. Certain waves will just have garbage glue and they're coming off. The bubbles are coming off. so you got to be careful. Don't shake them, or else they'll fall and you'll be sad. But anyway, this one came with Gen 1 style null rays that he could hold in his hands because you can't clip them to his arms. And there was also an Optimus that came with Motormaster's sword, same size. So there you go. Moving on to oh wait, I guess one more thing from that same era. I got the final Burger King, or is this a Happy Meal? Yeah, McDonald's Happy Meal, Hunt for the Decepticons, Megatron, Unit Designate 2 here, from the Happy Meal line from that 2010-ish era, 2010, 2011. So yeah, it's just an ugly little Megatron figure, and so now I have the full set of these. I had 2 Starscreams, and I guess in my head somewhere, like looking at piles of gray junk, I was like, wow, piles of gray junk. It must be Megatron and Starscream, but I've messed that up. So now I have the Megatron, now I have the full set, so we're happy with that. What's next? Who doesn't like VHS tapes? I got a series of, or an assortment of VHS tapes recently, and we'll just run through those. Starting with this is a Beast Machines tape. Comes with the first 2 episodes of the Beast Machines series. These were given out free, as I recall, at, oh my goodness. I'm just reading the back, sorry. Free at KB Toys. If you spent so many dollars, you got on Beast Wars or Transformers Toys, you got a free tape. And on the back, you know, it says Transformers, Beast Machines, la la la, watch it on Fox Kids. But on the back here, notably, it says Beast Machine Toys, not Beast Machines Toys. So they screwed up the name of the toy line on the package of the tape advertising the, anyway. Ridiculous. Ridiculous cartoon, ridiculous toy line, ridiculous promo, ridiculous piece. Yay! Next up, interestingly, I've got 2 Beast Wars VHS tapes released by Alliance Atlantis for the Canadian market, and they say on the front, you know, where's this one? Right here. Beast Wars Warning from Space, a feature-length Beasties adventure. When it was broadcast in Canada, Beast Wars was called Beasties, and they changed the intro to say Beasties, which is just amusing and adorable. But for the VHS releases, it says Beast Wars. So that's pretty cool. This one's from season 1. It doesn't say which episodes are on here, but it's, I want to say, the Trigger parts 1 and 2. I don't know. Trigger parts 1 and 2, Possession, and a couple other episodes from the middle toward the end of season 1. So that's good stuff. Stuff relating to the mysterious aliens that were harassing the Beast Wars characters. And then this one, it's called Optimus Lives. It's the few episodes from season 2. So that's, I want to say, Coming of the Fusors, part 2, Tangled Web, Other Visits, parts 1 and 2, and that might be about it. I don't think it gets to Bad Spark. But anyway, it's middle of season 2, beginning to middle of season 2 type stuff, but not the season premiere of season 2 and not the season finale of season 1. So it's just like random-ish Beast Wars or Beasties adventures. And then I got a repackage. This is interesting. It's the authentic tape for Heavy Metal War, which was episode 16 of season 1. 16? 16 of season 1, but someone wrote a 6 on the side, and I don't remember which volume it was. It might have been volume 10 of the FHE Family Home Entertainment home video cassette releases, but they've cut the box up and put it in a clamshell, probably to protect the tape from cardboard. But yeah, so it's an episode of Transformers. It's the season finale, if you will. It's the final episode of season 1. Introduction to the Constructicons and to the fact, the secret that they have, they can combine to form some big green robot. And then also, not in a clamshell, not repackaged, not cut up, is Fire in the Sky, Volume 4. This one is a little bit beat up, but it's not in like horrible shape or anything. These were available in 2 different formats. They were available in like the standard slipcase like this, and then a larger, open, like a much larger box, open the tray, or open the box and slide out the tray. I don't have any sitting around here, but they're in some of these totes here. That's where I keep some of my media stuff. They're in much larger boxes with, you know, a little comic story telling the first couple minutes of the episode, you know, to get you excited. And it has interesting art. It's not art that, it's not credited, but it would be neat to see who did the art on these, because it doesn't quite match up with the comic art or toy art. It's not like Mark Watts type toy box art. I don't know. It's just really neat. And yeah, I like it. So that's pretty cool. What else? Oh, I guess we're almost done. So there was a new store that opened up in Largo, which is near me, last month before. It's called Retro Rat, and really cool store, really cool staff, and really cool products. They specialize in video games, comics, and toys, so you get the full smattering of stuff. And I popped in on a lunch break and found the following. Transformers Eraser, Gen 1 by Spindex. It's copyrighted 1985. I've seen these floating around for years, and there's a pencil top style, and then there's just like this one, which is like a painted non-pencil topper style. The pencil topper style is you jam your pencil in Optimus's. So oddly, on the front it has an Autobot insignia in the text. On the back has a Decepticon insignia, so that's fun. Seeing those little things like that. And then last piece for this mail call is Generation 1 Sandstorm. Generation 1 Sandstorm in the poster style box, noting, you know, a little call out for the movie promo where you get a glow in the dark poster, and it, you know, it goes in the dark, so you can see hidden characters in the poster, and you collect multiple ones and they form one big poster. And then there's a little quiz on there to ask you questions about the movie coming to theaters. Nothing cut out of the box. A little bit of a flap crease, but nothing major. It should stand up with a little coaxing. And this is the plastic toe version. The movie style boxes, the poster style boxes came with the plastic redos of the characters, whereas the non-poster style boxes should have your metal toed Hot Rod, your metal toed Sandstorm, and your rubber wheeled guys, as opposed to your plastic wheeled guys. The plastic wheeled guys, plastic toed guys should be in these boxes. So make note of that if you're that type of completist. So yeah, Sandstorm, sorry, he transforms from dune buggy to helicopter to sweet robot. I love his face. I love his transformation. Has the original Toys R Us price tag on the side. He originally retailed at $12.97 back when he was introduced in 1986. So this is my first Sandstorm box, so I need to find the non-poster version. I have a metal toe and a plastic toe in the 1986 tote, wherever that went, and ooh, yeah, somewhere in there. So boop, I don't know. That's it. That's everything for my mail call. Some things didn't make it. They're stuck in transit, and they should be here soon, so they will be in the next mail call. And so that's about it for me. I hope everyone's doing what they can to take care of themselves and take care of the people around you. We are in this together, so let's act like it. Register to vote. Be sure to register to vote. Make sure you registered early, and please, it's a big deal. Yeah. Giant robots. Forever Destron.